Hello, ladies and gentlemen, women, children, dogs, cats, puppies, kittens, women without pets, men without pets, people that love wrestling, people that just watch it for the fun of it. We'd like to welcome you all to the Wrestling Podcast live from the Tokyo Superdome. It is 808s and chest shots. I am your host, Jeff, joined as always by Nick and Wakanda Rice. Say what's up to the people.
Hello.
Come on, man.
Hello.
Guys, how was it seeing yourself on YouTube as a cohesive unit for the first time? Okay,
I ain't gonna lie, it's kind of weird.
it's
Yeah.
kind of weird. It's all right. You get used to it. You get used to it. I thought it was dope. It was fun seeing it. Nick and I, we talked about it. Andrew, you came in. We finally got it going. Views are coming along like they always do. So we're gonna be straight. So thank you all for listening. Thank you all for watching. Um, Subscribe, leave comments, interact with us. We're cool. We don't bite. You know what I'm saying? We like to talk about wrestling. Neat likes to talk about food and stuff like that. Yeah, we're gonna keep it real light though. No weird stuff, please. Please.
Oh,
We
like
beg of you.
weird stuff.
No. I don't want any weird stuff.
I
No,
want the
no
weird
weird
stuff.
stuff. No weird stuff for me. All right. All right.
Whoa.
Huh? Oh, I probably should have talked about that. My bad. Hey man, I was trying to be a good human being and recycle some boxes, slipped on a box, and my arm's in the sling. So there we go. So yeah.
Get well, my brother. Get well.
I'll be straight,
Ooh.
man. It's bullshit.
Please do.
Anywho's all right, this is the last show of the year 2023. So we're looking at it like this. We want to have a little bit of fun. We, as wrestling fans, are going to do a little bit of drafting and a little bit of booking. So we're going into the year 2024. We are going to take 24 of the top wrestlers. I excluded CM Punk from the list because I didn't want to be biased. You know what I mean? I didn't want to start.
Hooray.
I didn't want to
You
start.
could have had him on here and you could have kept him. I'm pretty sure.
You're the only one gonna pick him, so yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
whatever. I excluded CM Punk just because I didn't want to deal with the backlash. What we're gonna do for you guys listening, you guys watching it, we're gonna do a little bit of drafting, do a snake draft, fantasy football style. We're gonna pick from this list of 24 wrestlers and 24 superstars, or however you want to look at it, from different promotions, 24 of the top wrestlers in the world. And then we're going to put together a card from our respective companies that we're going to represent tonight. Andrea is going to be the WWE. Nick is going to be All Elite Wrestling. And I,
Fight.
all right. And I am going to be Total Nonstop Action, aka Impact, aka Total Nonstop Action Wrestling again. All right. You guys got the rules down. 24 selections, 8 rounds. We're gonna do this real quick. Um, Andrew, you're kicking it off. Who is your first selection?
Mm, my first pick. Wow. There's so many good choices. Thinking about how I might want my card to look.
Okay,
Know
okay.
if I don't know if I'm showing my hand already, but thinking about how I might want my card to look, my first pick is gonna be Gunther. Gunther.
Wow.
Of
Okay.
course.
All right.
Yeah, no, I figured we're gonna come back to it, but my first
Yeah.
pick is gonna be Gunther.
Dang, I thought I was gonna get him a little bit later. Okay, cool. All right, Nick, who you got?
As the new owner of AEW, I've now got the biggest signing of all time.
Uh,
I'm taking Roman Reigns.
I knew it was one pick I knew that was gonna happen. That was the pick I knew was happening. All right. My first pick, I'm gonna shake it up a little bit. My first pick, Mercedes Monet.
Good choice.
Okay.
Very good choice.
And because it's a snake draft, that was the last pick of the first round. My first pick of the second round will be Bianca Belair.
Mm. Mm.
Another good choice.
All right. Nick, who you got?
As the second biggest signee in AEW history, I'm going to take Athena.
All right. Good pick. Adrian, who you got?
It's my
Uh-huh.
turn.
You got 2 back to back.
I got 2 back to back. All right. So my next pick, like I said, I'm thinking about my card. I'm going to pick Carmelo Hayes.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. And then for the women, oh, I need to be careful. I need to be very careful. I'm gonna go with Rhea Ripley.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like it. All right.
That's the
Nick.
3rd greatest pick in AEW history. I'm going to go with Seth Rollins.
Right.
All right. That sucked. Seth was my guy. I'm not even gonna lie. I was going Seth. Okay. All right. All right. Cool. No worries. No worries. No worries. Plan B. Brock Lesnar.
Can't go wrong with that.
Brock
That sounds
Lesnar.
like a plan B, C, D, and E, F energy.
It was all the above, brother. That was all the above. Because Seth was my guy right there. I'm going Brock, and I'm going right back to me. Let's do it. MJF.
Okay.
All right.
The 4th biggest signee in AEW history. Willow Nightingale.
I like that one.
All right. All right. It's my turn.
Yes, ma'am.
I am going to pick. So I got 2 men. I need 1 more woman. I think I'm gonna pick Jade Cargill.
Okay.
Controversial.
It's a great pick.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a very good pick.
All right.
So I see both of y'all wanted that one.
I was gonna wait till how the cards are gonna lay out.
Nah, that was whew. Okay. That was a good one.
That's
All
a good
right.
one, though.
And then I get a second pick, right?
You
Go
got
ahead.
it.
All right, let's see. I am going to go with I'm gonna pick Randy Orton.
Neat. Let's go, buddy.
As the 5th greatest signing in AEW history, I'm going to go with Bryan Danielson.
Right?
All right. You got me there. Can't even lie. You got me there. All right. My next pick, I'm going to go with Trinity Fatu.
Okay.
And
Hurry up and buy.
Charlotte Flair.
What?
I wasn't expecting. Okay.
I was not expecting that.
Not a bad choice, but okay.
Yep. Yep.
As the 6th greatest signee of AEW,
This is round 6, by the way.
I will be going with the main Becky Lynch.
Okay.
Right.
Who for you?
All right, it's my go.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to pick Asuka. I'm going with Asuka.
Okay.
And then for my next pick, ooh,
Make
this
sure I
is
got
a
it right.
tough one.
If
This
you
is
see
a
me looking
tough
off on the side, people watching, I'm marking the list off. If you see me looking off to the side, that's what I'm doing.
same.
Yeah.
Same. You can't see it because my background, but same. Ooh, this is tough. I feel like we got some really good picks left.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I do not want to regret this one. Don't want to regret it because I think after this I only have one left. Um,
This is round 7. You got one pick left after this. Yeah.
I am going to go with Swerve Strickland.
That's a good pick.
Yeah.
Neat.
As the 7th great pick in AEW history, I'm going to go with LA Knight.
That's what I was worried about.
Okay.
Yeah. I feel bad leaving him on the table.
Appreciate you doing that, though. I appreciate
Yeah,
you.
I bet you do.
All right. I'll do it. I'll go with the son of a plumber, Cody Rhodes, the American Nightmare, as my 7th pick. And my last pick. Yeah. I gotta do it. I don't want to do it, but I gotta do it. Well, I want to do it, but I want to go somewhere else. But gotta make this make sense. Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe. It's my last pick.
All right.
Okay. Nick, what's your last pick, brother?
As the last pick of the greatest selection of AEW signees ever, I'm going to go with Jamie Hayter.
Okay, cool.
You
I
made
mean,
it
I
easy.
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna pick her anyway, but that is so insulting because she does not deserve this. But Bailey,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
wild.
Yeah. Yeah.
Damn, we ain't have to do her like that.
Now Bailey does not deserve to be
She
the
don't deserve to be
last.
last, but
No.
Oh,
in
she
this
really
case,
doesn't. Like,
Uh-uh.
wow.
Yeah.
my bad, Bailey.
Yeah.
Mm.
Somebody
I
had to
mean,
be
I'm glad to
last.
have her. I ain't
Yeah.
complaining
Yeah.
at all, but damn, we ain't have to do her like that. We really
Yeah.
didn't.
We didn't.
Okay. All right. So that's your draft. How you feel about your draft? Start with you, Nick. How you feel?
I can work with this draft. You know,
You work with
AEW pride ourselves on making great matches for the people.
Okay. Okay. As you represent the WWE, what do you think?
I'm satisfied. I don't
Okay.
have a whole bunch of big names, but
Uh-huh.
I'm building the stars of tomorrow.
I like it. I like it.
Hmm?
And I'm at total nonstop action. So we gonna have some action. I think I think I think we got something brewing here. I think we really do. So yeah, we're gonna make it work. So yeah. So before we move on, you guys want to make any trades? Everybody good? No one want to make any trades?
Do I want to trade anybody? Let me see.
Mm, I think I'm set. I
Yeah,
think I'm
me
set.
too. I'm good.
Okay. Nick, you
You
good?
good, E?
At AEW, we would like to make a trade.
Okay. What are you offering?
We would like to trade the Jacksonville Jaguars
Oh my God. Okay.
for Jane Cargill.
That is
I
not on the list,
mean,
sir. I'll go ahead and make an executive decision. That's not gonna fly. I'll be honest with you. That's not gonna fly. All right. So this is what we're gonna do. We are going to take a little bit of here, get our cards together. We got our picks in. We're gonna get our card together, and then we're gonna present it to you all in live action form. Just stay tuned. And we're back. All right. So now it's time for the second half. We have made our draft selections. Now we have put together our cards for our respective companies that we represent. Myself, Total Nonstop Action, WWE and AEW for my co-host here. All right. So you know what we're gonna do? We selected our 8 wrestlers, put together our matches to see how it plays out. Describe what the match is. If it's a match type, it's for a belt or how it plays out, and then we'll go from there and see what you guys think about it. All right, Nick, you are AEW. We'll get started with you, sir. All right, what are we gonna do?
AEW, I am your man, Nick Khan. Nick Khan here is going to tell you what the first match is. The first match is a yes versus yeah match.
Okay.
You know, like an I quit match.
Yeah.
But the first one to say yeah or yes quits the match.
Okay.
So it'll go like this. Do you quit? Yeah or yes. That's it. Like that. And that match is LA Knight versus Brian Danielson.
I like it.
Okay.
I like it.
All right.
All right. What's your next
All
match?
right.
Oh, me still? So
Yeah, you do
Yeah.
your whole card.
all right. And we have rising stars.
Mm-hmm.
Willow Nightingale is a rising star,
Mm-hmm.
a fluttering, beautiful rising star.
Okay.
And Jamie Hayter is one as well.
Okay.
2 rising stars, battle it out
Okay.
for my ladies.
Okay.
And now we have my favorite type of AEW match, which is a long ass match, 60 minutes,
Yeah.
everybody fighting,
Yeah.
anything goes. Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins for the AEW Championship.
Wow. Okay. All right.
And last but totally not least, we have 2 women that had to grind it out.
Yeah.
Had to fight to get the respect they deserve.
Okay.
One a fallen goddess, the other the main.
The main.
So we have for the AEW Women's title, Athena versus Becky Lynch. Another
Okay.
Nick Khan hesitation.
I like it. I see what you did there. I see. Yeah versus yes. That'll be a great, great match for the people. I like that. Yeah, I like what you did right there.
Here at AEW, we want to make the best wrestling out possible.
That's all you care about. No stories, just wrestling for 90 minutes every
Also,
match.
we would like to still request Jay Cargill for the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Jay Cargill is not on your card, sir. You did not select her at the right time. That is your fault. You had all the opportunities in the world to select the superstar. You did not select. All right, Andrew, you ready to go? You want me to go?
I could go.
Okay.
All right. Seeing as I represent WWE,
Mm-hmm.
I graduated from the school of Vince McMahon, meaning that I graduated from the booking school of Vince McMahon, meaning that this card is subject to change as I am speaking.
Okay. I like it. I like that's very Vince of you. That's
Yeah.
very Vince of you. Yes.
Yeah. Oh. So maybe if I'm booking a pay-per-view with what I have, we are gonna start the show with Bayley versus Asuka in an Extreme Rules match.
Okay.
And I say that mainly because I'm drawing inspiration from what is currently on TV.
Yeah.
It's bound to happen any day now.
Absolutely.
Asuka's about to usurp Bayley for
I
damage.
like that word. I like that word.
Yeah. So Asuka has to come with her kendo stick in one hand and her mist ready to go in an Extreme Rules match. Is how we open in the show.
Okay.
All right. Followed by Carmelo Hayes versus Swerve Strickland in a #1 contenders match. Oh, why y'all making that face?
That's a dream match. That's a dream match. That's a good one.
Yeah, that's why I picked.
That's a good one.
Carmelo by 9.
That's a good one.
For a #1 contenders match. For what title I have not decided yet. Maybe it's gonna be
#1 contenders match for the tag team titles.
because you know that they good for that.
They good for it.
They good for that.
Nothing about that is no. That's all right. It's exactly
all right.
Right. Yeah,
they
all
good
accurate.
for that. #1 contenders match for what belt? I was considering the Intercontinental title since I got Gunther, but because I was also booking future shows. So whoever goes on from that, whoever is the #1 contender there, they will face the winner of our main event. This is for the title.
Yeah.
Gunther versus Randy Orton.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. I like it.
Oh, and I skipped a match. somewhere on this card, we are gonna have Hell in a Cell. It's gonna be Rhea Ripley versus Jade Cargill. Hell in a Cell. Mainly
That's
because
hard.
I want to see what Jade could do with some weapons.
That's hard hitting right there.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I like
Yeah.
that. I like that. Very Vince McMahon of you. A lot of changes on the fly. You know what I mean? Some things were still left up in the air.
Mhm.
Definitely want to see what Jay can do in the Hell in a Cell match. I like that. Like that. Nick, go ahead.
How dare you put Jade in the Hell in the Cell? After I wanted to give you the Jacksonville Jaguars.
But
I mean, they can't. I don't think they could do Hell in a Cell the way she could. I
Nah.
trust her, especially with Rhea Ripley. Yeah, that's
Nah.
who I had her against. Rhea. Yeah, I feel like that could be.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, in real life, I don't think they would throw Jade in the Hell in a Cell so soon.
No.
But this not real life. This fantasy book. I could do what I want.
Yeah. It's Swerve versus Carmelo Hayes. Yeah, just take my money. Yeah, just take it. Just take my money. Yeah, just take all my money. That's a good one. All right. My turn. Let's have a little fun. All right. So it's the TNA. So it's total nonstop action. So we just make up shit as we go here in Impact Wrestling, right? So my first match is a Municipal Auditorium street match between Samoa Joe and Brock Lesnar. Now, if you remember, some Municipal Auditorium is where the first or second, depending on who you ask, Impact Wrestling took place here in Nashville. Samoa Joe and Brock had a small rivalry in the WWE, and it gets culminated here on Impact TV. That's my first match. My second match for the Impact Total TNA World Heavyweight Championship, Cody Rhodes to finish his story in yet another company versus the man who replaced him in AEW. Both now moved on to Impact Wrestling, MJF, for the total nonstop action World Heavyweight Championship, MJF versus Cody Rhodes. Don't get much better than that.
Question.
What's up, dog?
Are you bringing back the eight-sided ring?
I'm getting there. I'm glad you brought that up. I'm about to talk
okay,
about
my
that
bad.
now. In my main event of the evening, a tag team match in my Teddy Long voice, Mercedes Moné and Trinity Fatu versus Bianca Belair and Charlotte Flair in the six-sided ring in a Full Metal Mayhem match for the TNA Knockouts Tag Team Champions. These are the past of WWE versus the current of WWE competing for championships in a completely separate company. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. And if you're not sure what a Full Metal Mayhem match is, it is the TNA version of tables, ladders, and chairs. Yeah.
Talk about me.
How dare you put Bianca in a tables, ladders, and chairs match?
Oh man, what do you
She can
think?
That's
do
about
genius.
it.
I like it. I like it. I like it though.
Yeah.
But I like it.
You like it? You like it, dude? Andrew, what you think?
I like it too. You see, I threw Jade in the Hell in a Cell.
Got to. You gotta do it.
Women can get down and dirty too.
I like the Samoa Joe versus Brock Lesnar though. I wanted to get that. Get
Will
that
guitars
together.
be allowed?
It's in Nashville, so you gotta find some way to get Music City involved, right? So
A guitar, a couple of keyboards.
Get put through a piano.
oh my gosh.
Get hit with a tambourine.
All of the above. All of the above. All right, man. So yeah, again, this is the end of the year. We didn't want to keep you all long. We just wanted to have a little fun, talk wrestling with the homies. Pick a match card. I think we're gonna do this a little more often though, guys. Like we may find a way to bring this back around, maybe do a draft of like certain eras or something like that and kind of put together a card that way, which I think.
I would like to do that. However, before we get off, I feel like we should do a bonus match for maybe something for when we go off the air, something for what we want to do in the future.
Okay.
Our hypothetical.
Go ahead. Tell me what you mean.
rosters.
Tell me what you mean.
Well, what I mean is like, because when we were off, I asked y'all should we do tag team matches? Do I have
Yeah.
enough time for that? But I came up with a really interesting mixed tag match. I could do Gunther and Oscar versus Randy and Rhea.
Woo!
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be fun. That'll
Yeah.
be real fun.
Y'all got any ideas for some matches that didn't make y'all card, but that y'all would like to see?
I would with what I have, I would love to see Mercedes Moné or Sasha Banks, whatever she wants to call herself at that time, versus Bianca Belair. I would
Oh yeah,
love to see that. Love to see it. And of
they
course,
put on
go ahead.
bangers.
Yeah. They would they would tell a story, it would be amazing. And of course, you can't go wrong with it is probably going to happen here because his contract is up in 2024 when MJF's contract is up. You cannot go wrong with MJF versus Brock. Like
Mhm.
you just can't. You let MJF talk about Brock and run from him for about 6 months, and they finally wrestle. It'll be gold. It'll be gold. Nick, what you got?
Poor JL. Poor him.
Would you
Them
trade
drop
anything on
suplexes
yours?
gonna hurt.
Sheesh, Louise. Yeah, you're right about that.
But for me, I would go Self LA Knight.
Yeah, that needs to
Um,
happen for real.
Yeah.
I would I would probably set that up in the situation where Seth is doing the usual laughing in your face type thing.
Mm-hmm.
And LA Knight is looking at him like, bro, you really want to do this right now? Back and forth. And
Yeah.
Seth pretty much reading him his rights.
Mm.
LA reading him his rights. And then one day they just get to fight. So that works for me. Matter of fact, make the street fight.
Can't go wrong with it. Cannot go wrong with it, man.
I mean, LA Knight already be stomping people out in the Thames. Why not?
he do, right?
Ooh.
He do have the
Ooh.
Tim's on.
Yeah.
Self, LA Knight in a New York City street fight.
Speaking of New York City, did y'all see Punk have his first match in New York the other day? Huh? Anybody see that? No? Y'all didn't see the highlights of that online? CM Punk had his first match in Madison Square Garden? Nobody?
No.
Nobody?
When?
They had their holiday card the day after Christmas in Madison Square Garden, and he had his first match against Dominic Mysterio. First match was against Mysterio. Yeah, it was, for what I saw, it looked cool. Crowd was into it, of course. So you can't go wrong with that. He tried to turn his mic off. It's okay, man. You see, I left him off the list for obvious reasons. I didn't want any trouble.
First of all, why they got the GOAT going to get CM Punk?
The GOAT, Dominic Mysterio. Hey, real talk, Dominic is surprisingly good. I'll be honest. He's surprisingly good. And the day they find a way to turn him face is going to be amazing. I don't know how they can do it. It's not going to be anytime soon, but he's going to do it, right? Everybody turns one way or the other sooner or later, right? But eventually he's going to turn face and it's going to be hilarious. Like, he's got it.
I don't want him to be like the Big Show, be a face and a heel every 2 weeks.
No, we don't need that. Nope, nobody deserves that treatment. Nobody deserves the Big Show treatment. But I think one day Dominic is going to turn face and it's going to be fun to watch.
I have a question about that though, because I feel like because of how intense the reaction is to Dominic, I kind of feel like if he were to turn face, he might kind of get stuck in John Cena syndrome, where you're too big to become heel again. And I'm wondering, like, do we have anybody right now where it's been the opposite effect, where they're so good at being a heel, they're too good at being a heel, where them turning face would make no sense? Because it makes no sense for John Cena to turn heel, and it didn't when he was at his peak. So I'm wondering if maybe we could have somebody. I'm wondering if Dominic could be that person in the opposite direction.
There's just gonna always be a heel.
Yeah.
I don't know. Because I thought Kevin Owens was a heel. Like, there was nothing face about Kevin Owens, and somehow they made it work. So, shoot, even this version of Brock, right? When Brock was back with Heyman, and somehow when he dropped Heyman and he came out with the ponytail in the jukebox, I mean, not jukebox, but in the boombox,
Cowboy.
he became in a cowboy hat. He became a face. I don't know how he pulled it off. So I'm not sure in today's climate who would it be. I think Dominic is the closest one because his reaction is great. Like, he can't even get a word out some night.
Nope.
So I don't know. That's a darn good question. I have to think about that. Like, shoot, even MJF was the heel of all heels, and they somehow made him a face in AEW
Yeah.
somehow. Yeah. So it's all about positioning in the story, to me, anyway. It's all about positioning in the story, how you figure that out. So yeah, that's a good question though. Nick, what you think?
I really don't know. I don't think Dominic Mysterio will be changing anytime soon, but I don't know how they would change him into a face.
Uh,
I don't think I would want to see him as a face, honestly.
Yeah, no, me neither.
I barely want to see Kevin Owens as a face.
nah, certain people, it's certain people, it's certain times, right? Like
Right.
I
It's
know
certain people.
eventually Roman's going to turn back face. Like we know that. Eventually, it's coming. I don't know when, but when he drops this belt and he goes on hiatus and he comes back, he's going to be a face. And it's going to be weird, but he's going to be a face. Y'all disagree? Your face
I
said you
agree.
disagree.
It's
Okay.
gonna happen.
Yeah.
I mean, I prefer Roman Reigns as a heel, but
Yeah.
but he's shown that he can do both. He very clearly and throughout this title reign too has done both. So I mean, it makes sense for him to drop the title and then come back as a face.
Yeah.
I agree. I don't prefer it, but I agree. Nick
Okay,
Khan, okay. I see.
bro. All right. All right. On that note, it is like I said, it's end of 2023, going into 2024. It has been a fun year. Andrew, we added you on. Thank you again for joining.
Word.
Show has been great. Have fun. I always have fun doing this, but it's been so much fun. Since you added on. Now that we have video. And now that we have video, getting where the audience can see Neek's reaction to some of these things. Yeah, I just can't wait for you guys to understand his personality. And he's a true heel. He's a true heel.
Very
That
much.
sound racist right there. You sound a little racist with that.
Did I called you a heel? Okay. All right. Before we get out of here, anybody seen Iron Claw, or have you saw Iron Claw? Are you going to see it?
I would like to go see it sometime this week.
Uh,
I would prefer if I could go like in the middle of the day where the theater might be empty. If
That's good times.
if I need to cry, I don't
Yeah.
want to be in a room full of people.
Yeah.
No, I do intend on seeing it before we record next.
Gotcha. Nick, what about you?
Yeah, after seeing that terrible Ric Flair.
Yeah,
I'm gonna see it.
The movie gets great reviews. The only thing people don't like is Ric Flair. Nobody likes the guy they
That's
chose
the
to play Ric Flair.
craziest part of it.
Play
Like,
him. My mouse ain't working.
I don't know his name, but the clip was a bad. When he comes on screen, like that ain't Ric Flair.
he's a little bit too thin to be Ric Flair
From that era.
from that era.
Ric Flair from that era was
Wasn't he? You know what? Let me not say that. That could be defamation.
Yeah, true.
He was a thick boy. Let's just say that.
Yeah. Back then, yeah, Rick, he was all beef products, as he said in his promos. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm looking at the
Yeah. That's probably the only thing that is like, I don't know about that. But other than that, I think they got it right.
Like most of the stuff I've seen, like that was the only one that they said negative about. But other than that, I do want to see the story.
Okay.
I do want to see the actors in this story as well because what's his name from Bear and
Yeah, he
name?
killed it from Bear.
From Bear, him.
Yeah, he's Zach. No, that's not his name. I should know his name.
Start with a J.
Jeremy Allen White.
I think that's him.
Yeah. Now
Yeah.
I've heard good things about his acting. So.
All right. Well, that's the end of 2023. We're going into 2024 bigger and better. You guys please, everybody on this show, number one, have a safe and happy new year. Everybody listening and watching, have a safe, keyword safe, and happy new year. You guys got new year plans? Anything fun? Nick's gonna be working 12 jobs.
Nick Khan is going to be doing some work on the next match. We're going to work on a 70-minute match. We're going to call it
All
the
right.
Jacksonville Jaguar presents the match of 74 minutes.
Wow.
And yeah. Okay. All right. On that note, you guys gotta get that to say to people before we get out of here.
Tell the truth and shame the devil.
I like it. Can't go wrong with that one.
So
Can't
you
go
a
wrong with
granny
that.
now?
Oh shit. And we and we are out.
Andrea became a granny overnight. Ain't that something?
I mean, hey, not
Bye,
telling the
everybody.
truth will get you put in some really bad situations that you don't want to be in.
Happy
Tell the
New
truth.
Year.
Yes, Happy New Year. Let's end there. Like, Happy New Year.